The first mind training, level of mind training is devotion. And devotion, to me, to my understanding, is an understanding. One has to develop understanding. So, to develop understanding, one has to go through a little bit of learning process. It's a very important. Learning means studying, practicing, like a learning, little bit of learning, how to read, how to sort of do the thing at the studying. Studying is important. I'm not saying the academically, but you have to open yourself a little bit about the knowledge, different knowledges. You don't have to be like a fully educated. There is no fully educated until you got enlightened. There is no full education anyway. There is no such thing. So until enlightenment, there is no full education anyway. There is no full sort of completion. There's none. It's just people, the school give you some ID, some certificate saying that this thing is finished, that thing is finished. Okay, good student, all these things. But this doesn't mean anything. I mean, in the reality wise, it doesn't mean anything. You have maybe tens of them or dozens of these certificates from a university, college, school, and all these important sort of authorities. It doesn't make any sense in terms of our Guru Yoga practice. But you have to have a little bit of education. So this is what we call it, intellectual education. Intellectual education is needed, is one of the very small part of the Guru Yoga practice. You have to have that. That is what we call, it's a part of the it's external practice of Guru Yoga, but actually it's a part of lojong, the lojong. So this is the, how do you say, the part of the development of devotion. Many people over here, I don't know over here or what, but the most of the practitioners, we don't have a devotion. We are lacking in the devotion. Why? Because we are lacking in the understanding. We don't understand. We don't understand that. We don't understand this. Even though people like me talks hours and hours, for hours and hours, but people don't get it. This is what I said few whiles ago. I was saying that, maybe many of you don't you don't understand what I'm talking about. I bet that not many people know what I'm saying. But doesn't matter whatever. I did my job. That's it. So, so this is the thing. Understanding is very, very lacking. So therefore, no devotion. Obviously, no devotion because no understanding. You don't understand? So what is the devotion? Where is the devotion come? But of course, I'm not saying that this is not possible. There is a possibility for some people to have a devotion developed without any sense of understanding. That is possible also. Why? Because I guess it is because previous life, he or she has already gone through the intellectual studying and intellectual knowledge and understanding. So now in this life, he or she has not much of problem to get a devotion directly. So this is what you find in many people. And I don't know in this time of the age, say in the 21st century, I don't know. Maybe there are. But before, a lot of in history, a lot of gurus and a lot of yogis, a lot of practitioners, they did achieve the full devotion without studying anything. For example, one of the principal students of Berachana, the great translator, the Berachana, his name is Mipam Gombo, and he was in his 80s, I think. It's a very old, but until then he was not even studying anything, and he was a farmer. And then he met the Virachana, and then of course he got enlightened through devotion. He just got enlightened within 7 days. So that is the thing. So that can be possible, that sort of. But nowadays, I think it is, I wouldn't say impossible, but almost impossible to have that kind of instant kind of devotion to be developed. I don't think so. I don't think it is that easy. So therefore, we need to go through the studying. The intellectual knowledge needs to be practiced a little bit, so that you will be, then slowly by slowly, the devotion comes.